Before we get into this week's video, I wanted to let you guys know about a super easy way that you can grow your Amazon wholesale business in under 3 minutes per week. And so that is going to be by subscribing to my newsletter, which is going to be in the description below. It's called the Amazon Wholesale Newsletter. And once a week, I send out an email to over 2,000 people that includes just one super actionable, super easy to implement tip that can really help you scale your wholesale business a lot quicker. So if you're interested in signing up for that newsletter, like I said, the link is going to be in the description below. And with that said, let's get right into this video. There's one expense in your Amazon business, and if you're not careful, this expense can absolutely kill you. It can pretty much bleed you dry. And that expense is going to be your shipping expense. So in this video, I'm going to break down the 3 primary shipping methods that you're going to use in your Amazon FBA business, how each one differs from the other, and how they can end up saving you money in the long term. So before I get into those 3 methods, if you wouldn't mind taking a quick second, subscribe to my channel below. I come out with 3 videos just like this every single week to help you be a better Amazon wholesale seller. All right, so the very first shipping method that we're going to go over in today's video is called SPD, which stands for small parcel delivery. So when you think of SPD, think of your regular typical UPS shipment. It's going to be smaller than a full pallet. So anywhere from 1 box up to any number of boxes, as long as the weight is under about 250 pounds total for the whole shipment. So SPD shipping is very easy. Amazon's partnered carrier program also makes it super cheap. So when you're going to create your FBA shipment within Seller Central, you'll have the ability to purchase shipping labels right there within Seller Central, print them out, slap them on your boxes, schedule a UPS pickup, and you're pretty much good to go. So SPD is going to be your cheapest option. It's going to be your quickest option to Amazon, assuming your total shipment is under 250 pounds total. All right, so the second shipping option that you're going to encounter as an Amazon FBA seller is LTL shipping. So LTL stands for less than truckload. Basically, an LTL shipment is anything that's big enough to fit on a pallet, but it's not enough pallets to fill up a whole truck, right? So that's why it's called less than truckload. So LTL shipments, you typically can't even create an LTL shipment unless your total shipment is a minimum of 250 pounds. So if it's under 250 pounds, it's probably going to go SPD. If it's over 250 pounds, then it's going to be enough to probably go on at least 1 pallet. And anything up to a full truckload will go LTL, which stands for less than truckload. Your cheapest option for shipping LTL is going to also be through Amazon's partnered carrier program. So LTL shipping through Amazon's partnered carrier program is dirt cheap. It's incredibly cheap compared to buying it through a third party. However, the drawback of shipping partnered LTL is that it's going to typically be a lot longer to check into Amazon. Not always, but we've had experiences shipping partnered LTL, and I know plenty of other sellers that have had the same experience where, yes, the shipping is very cheap, but it takes a long time to get delivered to Amazon and to get checked in. So when you're shipping LTL, if you want the cheapest option, you can go partnered carrier LTL, or if you want a slightly more expensive but quicker option, you can choose to ship using a third-party carrier, usually through a shipping broker like Unishippers or like FreightQuote.com. So that's going to be your second option, which is LTL or less than truckload. Your third option is going to be FTL or full truckload. So if you're shipping FTL or full truckload shipments, that means that you're shipping enough pallets to typically fill up an entire tractor trailer, which on average is going to be 24 or more pallets, about 24 to 26 pallets, depending on the size of the pallets. And now full truckload shipping is going to be your cheapest option by far because you're basically doing a big bulk shipment, right? You're shipping a full truckload at a time, which is going to take your shipping cost per unit down significantly. Full truckload shipping is also going to be your quickest option to getting your products to FBA because typically how Amazon treats full truckload shipments, they prioritize those. And if you're shipping through Amazon Freight, which is Amazon's separate shipping division, you can go to freight.amazon.com to be able to ship full truckloads through Amazon Freight. It's typically going to be your cheapest option, and it's also going to have the quickest check-in times as well. In our experience and in other sellers' experience that I know, if we ship full truckload using Amazon Freight, it typically will get to Amazon and get fully checked in within 48 hours on average. All right, so full truckload shipping is going to be your cheapest option. It's going to be your quickest option, but only if you're shipping enough volume for it to make sense, right? Now, something to keep in mind if you're shipping FTL or full truckload, you don't have to fill up the entire truck, right? If you only have 12 or 15 pallets, but you get a full truckload quote, shipping quote that's cheaper than an LTL shipping quote, then you're going to want to choose the FTL route in this case, because like I said, it's going to get to Amazon quicker. You don't have to fill up the whole truck, but a lot of times it's still a cheaper option to go full truckload, even if you only have, let's say, 12 to 15 pallets. Always get an LTL quote and an FTL quote if you're unsure if that shipment, if your shipment is kind of at that like 12 to 15 pallet range, because FTL might make more sense. All right, so just to summarize and to put a cap on it, so when you're shipping in your Amazon FBA business, there's going to be 3 primary shipping methods. SPD, which stands for small parcel delivery, which is going to be ideal for shipment weights where the total shipment is under 250 pounds. The second option is LTL, which stands for less than truckload, which will be your best bet if you're shipping anywhere from 250 pounds on the low end up to, let's say, 8 to 12, maybe even up to about 15 total pallets on the high end, right? LTL is going to be your best option there. Now, your third option, which is going to be your cheapest option and your quickest option at scale, is going to be FTL, which stands for full truckload. And using Amazon Freight is going to be the best bet because that ensures that your stuff gets checked in as it gets delivered, typically within 48 to 72 hours in our experience. And to get an FTL full truckload shipping quote via Amazon Freight, you can just go to freight.amazon.com. So I hope this guide was helpful. If it was, leave a comment below. Be sure to follow me over on Instagram. I'm starting to get really active on that platform, posting a lot of content about how to be a better Amazon wholesale seller. So you can find me on Instagram at Corey Ganem. So thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for more videos just like this.